Hey guys, what are you on about?
Oh, nothing much. Me and Rheneas were talking about in our past.
Oh, I was just thinking.
What is it exactly?
Well, apparently there is an old shed who has been used in ages ago. My driver tried to open the door, but it wouldn't budge.
Oh. Well, you see, that shed was,
This shed we used to slept was once working with the original quarry engine.
The original quarry engine?
Oh yes, the original quarry engine. How was he expecting that he was most abusive engine I ever heard? But I'm gonna tell you this.
It had been many days since me and Rheneas are built the same cat as we are. Some several engines are coming to visit and help to maintain the railways. However, there is one engine before this Episcopal Railway was the established company. The engine looks the same one as me, but with painted black all over. They say this engine was very rude and disrespectful. He would always bash about several trucks that they were afraid of him. His behavior was so abusive and horrid that me and the other engines could hardly think of it. But the spiteful of us, and even some of the standing gates thought he was joking. But he was most surely not joking. His behavior became much more aggressive, and he would always snapping at anyone as he came across when he was pulling a goods train. He would always yell at them and cursing at them for all the languages. I was the only one when I seen that my brother seemed to be rather insane, so I decided to tell them off, but he just stared at me like dragons and spoke in a deep, gruff, in a dark tone.
You should discipline your trucks with abuse!
I was frightened for what he said earlier, before turning into a stern look. Me and Rheneas tried to tell him off, but he refused to listen. Eventually, he was always looking at the slate quarries, bashing some slate trucks, and wasn't abusing to any trucks. He would always using his own crew and the workmen. Some of the trucks had smashed right through the buffers where the engine had been. The three of them was lucky, but the other one was not. It was smashed between them and the front end of the buffers, crushed into a pile of wood. The three trucks screamed in horror at the fate of their friend, but the engine didn't care at all. He just smirked and backed away and continued his abusive tricks and threatened that the nasty ones would ever told the Abin joke about it, he'd make them pay. One night, there was a problem. Rheneas was scheduled taking a passenger train, but his safety valve had burst and needed some minor repairs. I was thinking if I could do that, but the engine available was him. The engine went traveling out of the quarry and set off to taking Rheneas' train. Meanwhile, there was another problem that it has been. The old iron bridge was badly out of shape, and it had to go slowly, for several engines went too fast, and it might just derail and blow down into the spots below. The engine puffed proudly around the bend as he started to cross the old iron bridge. The next morning, there was a commotion at the old iron bridge. The workmen searched the water into the abyss below, but no one has been found. I felt intentionally silent that the engine had fell over the old iron bridge, but me and Rheneas, it was the best for what he deserved. And with that, me and Rheneas continued to work without him. We know it was only difficult, too much work, but we knew everything we could do it for it. That was, until Rheneas was pulling some empty trucks on their main line as he crossed the old iron bridge. It happened.
What's in places?
An hour later, the workmen checked the rails on the old iron bridge to see everything was okay, but no one has been found. They say it was just nothing. But not long after, rumors began spreading you might just hearing things on the old iron bridge, while many of workmen will tell you that on a misty night, and when the moon is full, they had seen the low-engined spirit crossing the old iron bridge. But he never reaches the other side.
Goodness gracious, that's terrible. So he was the one who slept in that old shed. I never expected to see that coming.
Yup, that's right. And then last night, that engine saved me at the end. If I had ventured across the old iron bridge, I wouldn't be here talking to you now. And Skarloey heard the whistle too, and I was glad that we were safe.
Oh, I really apologize for that said earlier. I didn't really mean it that way.
It's okay, Rusty. You're just wondering, that's all. Now, you must go back to the sheds. You had a long day tomorrow.
Skarloey, do you think he'll regret for what he did?
I don't know, Rheneas. I just don't know. Rheneas, I think it's time.